Welcome back to another episode of The Cure for Cowardice. Now, I have spent the last 6, 7 years of my life absolutely convinced that my number one goal in life was to be able to financially take care of myself and my loved ones. And I knew that there would be a bigger goal beyond that, but I wanted to hit that one first. And then I started to dive into it a little bit more, and I realized beyond that I wanted to help people. I wanted to create opportunities for people where they did not see any. I wanted to build the vehicles that allowed people to create the life that they want in the way that they wanted to do it. And then it still wasn't quite sitting right with me. And recently I felt like I was grappling with this thing. The vehicle that I had envisioned that I was going to build all of this off of was sales, because it's pretty much the only professional skill that I've actually developed in my 6 years of being an adult. And I realized that beyond all of that, I'm skipping a part. So I started to think about sales and the way that I have understood it and the way that I've been doing it. And I realized that I didn't enjoy it very much. Like, it's a means to an end. It's something that I have to be good at in order to get what I want. But it's not something I'm exactly thrilled about. I don't like the idea that I need to convince somebody of something, especially because with a lot of companies that I've worked for, it may be in their best interest to buy whatever it is that I'm selling, but maybe not. Maybe that money is better spent elsewhere. And I like the idea of providing for my loved ones. That feels important to me. But then it's like there's also the equal opposite, which is that should I achieve that goal and should I be able to provide for my loved ones, number one, they might not even accept my help. Apple didn't fall far from the tree. Like, some of my family is pretty stubborn about certain things, and being taken care of as I want to do it, they're probably not going to willingly accept. So I'm going to have to kind of push the issue, and there might be some resentment from them, which might lead to some resentment on my part. And anyway, to make a very long story short, I realized that beyond everything else that I've said, beyond taking care of my loved ones, beyond creating a vehicle for people to achieve their dreams, beyond being able to help people, beyond any of it, what I really want is to be able to wake up every day and do the things that I want to do because I want to do them. And I think I was afraid of that for a long time because I don't consider myself naturally to be a good person. I feel like I put a lot of effort into doing the right thing and trying to help people whatever I can, but I feel like, generally speaking, it's not my natural inclination. I have to consciously decide that. And my natural inclination is to be very self-serving. So for the longest time, I kind of pushed against this idea that I want to just wake up and do whatever I want every day. Because it felt selfish. It didn't feel right. There are people out there who need my help. There are people out there whose lives I can improve by achieving what I am seeking to achieve. And I was in the shower just now, and it turned on like a light bulb that I do want to wake up every day and do what I want to do. And that is okay, because most of what I want to do will ultimately be for the betterment of others, whether I intend it to be or not. And I think a lot about people in my life who struggle with various problems, and I try and think of ways that if I were in their shoes, how I would deal with it. And addiction is a big one, a big one, because obviously we all have addictions in various forms. Some of them affect our lives and others' lives around us more than others. And so if I think of like being an alcoholic, for instance, you could have everybody in your life supporting you, or you could have all the carrots and all the sticks to do something, to change a behavior. And I use the alcoholic example because it's one that a lot of people are familiar with and a lot of people have some form of experience with. But if they don't want it for themselves, it will never change. And you can't make them want it. They have to arrive at that conclusion themselves. And I think for what I'm trying to accomplish, I need to want it for myself. I need to do it for myself. And as a result of that, it will still benefit everybody. It'll still help my loved ones. It'll still allow me to take care of them. It'll still allow me to create a vehicle for people to achieve what they want in life financially, to reach their goals, doing the things that they enjoy doing and that they're passionate about. I'll still be able to go out and help people. I'll still be able to do everything that I want to do because I want to do it. And I think that being the motivation, I think is a way that I'm going to be able to tap into a new fuel source that theoretically will never run out. Because if I wake up every day and am able to do what I want to do, the vast majority of it, if not all of it, is still going to benefit others, but I am not doing it for the reason of benefiting others. I'm doing it because I want to do it. So I think that pretty much sums up the point that I wanted to make here, which is that no longer am I going to be doing things for the sake of others, for the sake of doing, the right path, for the sake of doing the right thing even. I'm going to be doing it because I want to do it. And the good news is most of the things that I want to do, if not all of them, will still help others. But I'm not doing it because of that anymore. I'm doing it because it's what I want to do. And fuck anybody who says otherwise. Or rather, anybody who tries to take that from me. Alright, I think that's what I got. I felt pretty passionate about it. I was just listening to some good music and thinking about it. And it's like, we only have one time through as this person. And I do believe in things like reincarnation and how we have lived multiple lives and will live more. But we only get one shot at the person that we are right now. And I'm going to live my life, this life, to the greatest degree that I possibly can. And I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it. And anybody who has a problem with that, get fucked. Respectfully. I love you guys. I'm going to do everything I can to do what I believe to be right and good, but I'm going to do it because I want to do it, not for any other reason. Anyway, I think that's what I got for this one. Catch you all on the flip side.